Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and today we will do a 30-minute yoga flow that will stretch the entire body but especially the hips. No props are needed, so whenever you are ready, let's get started and see you on the mat. Let's start today seated on the mat. Close your eyes. Maybe rolling the shoulders a little bit back, just making sure that you're keeping your spine long. Feel the crown of your head lifting you up, the sitting bones rooting down into the earth, and just take a moment to arrive. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Try to let go of any tension within the body. As you exhale, let your head drop forward, bringing the chin to the chest, releasing all the weight from your head. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Inhale, rolling the head over to the left side, lift the head a little bit. And as you exhale, head drops forward again. Inhale, rolling the head over to the right side. Exhale, head drops forward. Again, inhale, rolling the head over to the left. Exhale, head drops forward and over to the left again. Inhale. Exhale, head drops forward. Bringing the head back to center, reaching both arms up. Big inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs into your seated forward fold. Stay here for a moment, just lengthen the spine forward. Slowly walk your hands over to your left side, reaching back with your left arm while your right arm is reaching forward. Rest the head on your knee or as close to the knee as possible. Look back and breathe deeply here into your right side body. Inhale and exhale out. Coming back to center, inhale and then exhale, walking the hands over to the other side, reaching back with your right arm. Breathing deeply into the side body, relaxing the head down. Taking one more breath here and slowly release back to center. And then rolling the spine up, walking the hands towards you, both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms, interlock your fingers behind the back, half up the chest. Push the heart forward, let the head drop back. Big inhale here. And then exhale, release again. Arms by your side, shoulders up to the ears. Inhale. Exhale, release. Again, inhale. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, release. Change the legs that are in front, coming back to cross-legged. And again, inhale, both arms up. And exhale one more time, folding over the legs. Lengthen the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, folding a little bit deeper. Start walking your hands over the left side. Reach your right arm up and gaze up to the ceiling, coming into a nice side bend. Opening up the side body, either staying on your left hand or maybe keeping the left elbow bent and the forearm on the mat. And then fold over the legs again, walking through center. Right hand on the mat. Reach up with your left arm, gaze up, inhale. Exhale, maybe sinking a little bit deeper into the side bend. One more inhale and exhale, fold over the legs again. One more breath here in center and slowly roll the spine up, both arms up, inhale, exhale. Interlock the fingers, puff up the chest, backward bend, opening the heart, letting the head drop back. Release again, this time taking the legs out in front, maybe giving them a little shake. Take the legs out in front, bend the knees and take your hands behind the knees. Arch through the back, gaze up to the ceiling. Big inhale, exhale round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open the chest again, gaze up. Exhale, let the shoulders come forward, tailbone tucks under. Again, inhale, arch through the spine. Exhale, belly in round the spine. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale, round through the spine, reach your arms forward and one vertebra at a time, releasing down, knees to chest. Relax the head. You can rock a little bit from side to side. And then let your knees and feet fall outwards, hands on the inside of the knees, and gently press the knees a little bit further apart. Feel the hips opening and the stretch in your inner thighs. And then reach a little bit further up, getting hold of your big toes or the outer arch of your feet. Find happy baby pose. Let the feet fall outwards. Knees towards the armpits. Feel the hips opening and a nice release in your lower back. Bring the feet back together and let them fall down onto the mat. Right ankle onto your left knee and then thread your right arm between the legs. Get hold of your left shin bone or the back of the left knee and bring the knee towards the chest. Keeping the head relaxed on the mat. And feel the stretch in your outer left hip. Use the breath here to ease into the stretch. Taking one more deep breath here and exhale out. Let go of the left leg and placing the right foot onto the mat. Now from here, both arms shoulder width away and let your knees fall from side to side like windshield wipers, just letting them drop from one side to the other, getting some movement into your lower back. And just let gravity pull down the knees. Don't force the movement. Coming back to center again, knees pointing up. And now we are going to take the left ankle on the right knee, bringing the right knee to the chest, relaxing the hands. So you can always keep the fingers interlocked either on top of the right knee or if the stretch is too deep, getting hold of the back of the knee. Let go of any tension. Just use the breath here. Inhale. Exhale, letting go of any blockage. And then bringing the right foot back onto the mat, both feet. And let's come into a morning stretch. Both legs long, interlock the fingers, arms over the head and give yourself a good stretch. Reach the arms up, toes down. One more time. Engage all the muscles, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then release again, bringing the arms back by your side. Now bend your knees, get hold of the back of your knees, and from here just rock and roll yourself up to seated. Let your knees fall out wide and get hold of your toes, bringing the heels close towards you. Create length in the spine, inhale. Exhale, try to fold a little bit further over the legs, stretching deeply into the hips. Keeping the gaze down, the neck is relaxed. And just keep on folding forward. One more breath. And then lengthen the spine again, knees together. Extend the legs out in front. And then from here, bend your right knee. Let the right knee fall outwards. Making sure the hips are still facing forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over your left leg into a one-legged forward fold. Try to create length in the spine. Inhale. And exhale, keep on hinging forward from the hips. If you feel any tension here in your lower back, keeping the knee a little bit bent. Taking one more breath, and then slowly roll the spine up, both arms up, inhale, exhale, twist towards your right side, right hand behind the back, and then push the hips up. Let the left arm fall by your ear, coming to stargazer. Let your head drop back, feeling the nice backward bend, and then releasing the hips back down onto the mat. Now from here, swinging the left leg back, square the hips, finding pigeon pose. Now take your time to get into the pose, making sure the hips are square. And then as you exhale, let your upper body fold forward, resting the forehead either on the mat, or you can create a pillow with your hands, resting the forehead on your hands. Stay here for several deep breaths. Breathing deeply into that outer right hip. And as you exhale, just feel that hip sinking a little bit further down towards your mat. Let go. And try to stay connected with your breath. Relaxing the face, all facial muscles. You can either stay here or maybe walk your hands a little bit over to your left side, creating a diagonal with your upper body, letting the head fall onto the floor or onto your hands, and breathing deeply into that outer right hip. Taking one more deep breath here. And then slowly lift the head, walking the hands back to center, bringing the upper body back up. Bend your left knee and with your left hand reach back for your left foot or your toes and bringing the heel towards your buttocks. Feel a nice stretch in your thighs. Try to press your left shoulder a little bit forward as well, so the chest stays square towards the mat. Letting go of the foot again, slowly extend the leg and then shift the weight to your right side, swinging the left leg forward and take it over that right leg, finding a spinal twist. Right elbow hooks over the left knee and then twist, look over your left shoulder, bringing either the left palm or the left fingertips on the mat. Feel the crown of your head lifting you up towards the ceiling. Long spine inhale. As you exhale, maybe pull yourself a little bit deeper into the twist. Slowly release again, look forward, and then from here try to stack your knees a little bit closer together. Don't worry if they don't quite touch. Both arms reach forward, inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. Relax the head, either resting the shin or the forehead on your knees. And just let your upper body fold over those legs. Breathing deeply into your outer hips. Feeling that deep stretch. And use the breath here to ease into the pose. Use the weight of the upper body to anchor you down. Taking another 2 deep breaths here. And one more breath. Slowly roll your spine up, lengthen again. Try to shift the weight to the right side, extending the lower leg first, then the upper leg, and shake out your legs a little bit. Now let's take it to the other side. Bend the left knee. Let your left knee fall outwards. Make sure the hips stay square to the front of your mat. Both arms up, inhale, and exhale, hinge forward. getting either hold of your right ankle or the foot. Try to create length in your lower back as you inhale. And as you exhale, hinging a little bit further forward from the hips. If you feel any tension in the lower back, again keep a little micro bend through that right knee. Stay here. One more breath. And then rolling the spine back up. Big inhale. Exhale, twist to your left side, right hand on the left knee. Gaze over the left shoulder and find stargazer. Push the hips up to the ceiling. Let the head drop back, opening the heart. One more breath. And then release again, lower the hips. Facing forward again. And then from here shift the weight to your left side, swinging the right leg back and coming back into pigeon pose. Making sure the hips stay square to the mat. Taking the left knee a bit further out if that feels good. And then fold forward into your sleeping pigeon. You can create a pillow with your hands or resting the forehead on the mat. Close your eyes. And just breathing deeply into the stretch. See where your body is holding any tension or any blockage. Use the breath to breathe into it. And as you exhale, just letting it go. Either stay here or you can walk the upper body again over to the right side, resting the forehead on the right side of your mat, bringing the upper body into a diagonal. Breathing deeply here into your left side body. Head relaxed, letting go. Inhale and exhale out. Feel your hips opening up towards the mat. Taking one more breath here. And then slowly walk the hands back to the center. Walk the hands towards your upper body comes up. And then bend your right knee. Reach back with your right hand, getting hold of the foot or the toes. And bring the heel a bit closer towards your buttocks. Try to look forward and press your right shoulder a bit further forward as well, so the chest comes square to the mat. One more breath here. Feel the stretch in your thigh, and then letting go of the right foot. Again, shift the weight to the left side, swinging the right leg over your left, and come into your spinal twist. Left elbow hooks over the right knee. Take your right hand behind the back and gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, create length in the spine. Crown of the head is reaching up. Exhale, maybe twisting a little bit deeper. Taking one more deep breath here. Keep on pulling the knee towards the chest. And then looking forward again, untwist. Try to stack the knees on top of each other, coming to that cow face pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, hinge forward, fold over the legs, making sure your sitting bones stay grounded. It might be just a little hinge forward, that's totally fine. Or maybe you can rest the upper body on your right leg. Wherever you are, breathe deeply and just let go of any tension. By time, the body will open up more and more, and these poses will start to feel easier. Taking 2 more deep breaths here, relaxing the head. And 1 more deep breath. Fold forward. And then slowly release again, lifting the head Walking the hands back towards you, lengthen the spine, maybe rolling the shoulders a bit back. Stand the lower leg first if you can, and then the upper leg. Shake out the legs a little bit here. Swing both legs behind you and come onto your hands and knees. Tabletop position. You can come back a little bit further towards the end of the mat into a cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, arch through the back, gaze up. Exhale, tailbone tucks under, chin to chest. Again, inhale, pushing the heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, belly in, feel the stretch in your upper back. And one more breath in. Exhale, round through the spine. Coming back to neutral again. From here, walking both hands forward. Try to release the chest and the chin onto the mat, puppy pose. Make sure that the hips stay lifted in line with your knees, either resting the forehead or the chin on the mat, and try to open up the chest towards the mat. Keep on reaching through the fingertips, creating length. Taking one more breath here. Exhale out. Shift the hips forward and then coming to Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Try to lift the head and chest, bend back. Squeeze the buttocks a bit. And either stay here or you can extend the arms coming into swan pose. Making sure the ears stay away from the shoulders. Creating a nice backward bend. And then releasing it again. Bringing the forehead onto the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees. Press back, child's pose. Keep on pressing through the fingertips. Great length in your spine. Pressing the hips back towards the heels. Breathing deeply into the belly. Forehead relaxed. Release any tension from your lower back. One more breath here. And then release. Lifting the hips. Coming back into tabletop. And then tuck the toes under, lift the hips downward facing dog. Take your time getting into the pose. Press through the hands, creating a nice long spine. If your hamstrings are tight, keep the knees a little bit bent. Inhale, left leg lifts up, bend the knee and open up the hip. Let that left foot fall over to the right side. Maybe gaze underneath your left armpit, press through the fingertips, square the hips again and then step the left foot forward in between the hands, slow lunge. Both arms up, inhale, exhale, sink a little bit lower into that lunge and feel the hip opening up. Making sure your left knee is not coming over the left ankle. If so, walk the left foot a little bit further forward. Release the arms again, interlock your fingers behind the back, puff up the chest, inhale, let the head drop back, feel the chest opening, pushing the hips forward, and then slowly release. Taking both hands onto the mat and walk the left foot a little bit further out towards the edge of the mat, pressing the left hand on the inside of your left knee, gaze over your left shoulder. And make sure that your right hand stays underneath your right shoulder. Finding a nice twist. Feel the left hip joint opening. Now bend your right knee. Reach back with your left hand for corkscrew pose. Maybe bringing the heel a little bit closer to the buttocks. And again keep on letting the hip sink down. Let go of the leg again and find lizard's pose, facing forward, coming maybe onto one elbow or both elbows. Let the upper body fold forward, relax the head and breathe deeply here into this hip opener. If you feel feel any pain or discomfort, you can always choose to stay on your hands or maybe bringing the left knee a little bit further in, making sure that you never force yourself into any pose. Slowly lifting yourself back up, and then walk the left foot back to the center of the mat, taking each hand on each side of the foot. Tuck the back toes, inhale, and then exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Walk it out a little bit, bending one knee at a time. Release any tension from the leg, from the hips, and eventually coming into your full downward dog. Press through the hands, push the mat away with your hands. Elbows are soft, long spine. Shift the weight to the left foot, right leg lifts up now. Bend the right knee, open the hip. Let that right foot fall over to the left side. Keep on pressing through both hands. Create length. Gaze underneath your right armpit. Feel that right knee coming even higher up. Square the hips, take the knee forward and then step the right foot forward in between the hands. Slow lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the hips opening up even more. Keep on reaching through the fingertips, creating length. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms. Interlock your fingers behind the back. Puff up the chest. Let the head drop back. And keep on pushing the hips forward. Feel the heart opening. One more breath here. And release. Taking both hands onto the mat and then walk your right foot towards the right edge of your mat. Let the right knee drop outwards. Bringing the right hand on the inside of the right knee. Gaze over the right shoulder. Gently pressing the knee a little bit further out. And feel your left hip releasing a little bit further down towards the mat. Bend the left knee, find corkscrew pose. Reaching back with your right hand and draw the left heel a little bit closer towards the buttocks. Keep on pushing the hips forward. Breathing deeply here into your left thigh. Try to ease into the stretch with your breath and then letting go of the foot again. Face forward and find lizard's pose. Bringing the forearms onto the mat or maybe staying on your hands. Just finding a pose which feels comfortable for you to open up that right hip. Head relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, let go, let those hips sink down. Let that right knee fall outwards, feeling the stretch in the inner thighs. And just stay here with your breath. Slowly come onto your hands again. Walk the right foot back to the center of the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step back, downward facing dog. Again, walk it out here, bending one knee at a time. Release any tension from your legs and eventually coming back into that full downward dog. Keep on pressing through the hands. Inhale. Exhale, press the heels a little bit closer down towards the mat. Now shift the weight forward, hips in line with the body, plank pose. Maybe untuck the toes, bringing the top of the toes onto the mat and making sure that the shoulders are in line with your wrists. Core engaged, squeeze the buttocks. Feel the core work, chest lifted, and then bend the knees. Press back, child's pose. Relax the forehead onto the mat, breathing deeply into the belly. Pressing the hands into the mat, creating a nice long spine. And then release the arms by your side for embryo pose. Releasing the shoulders and completely relaxing the upper body. Taking one more deep breath here. And then slowly roll the spine up, coming to seated. Extend the legs out in front and come back towards the front of your mat. Bend the knees, arms reach forward, inhale, and then exhale one vertebra at a time, releasing all the way down. Hug the knees into the chest, relax the head. Sway a little bit side to side if that feels good, aligning the spine. Maybe also let your head fall a bit from side to side and come back into happy baby pose. Pull the knee to the armpits, getting hold to the outer arch of your feet or your big toes. And just release the lower back. See if your hips feel any more open than they were in the beginning of the class. Maybe you can let the feet fall outwards a little bit more. And then bringing the feet back together, let the feet fall back down onto the mat for our last stretch. Extend the legs, interlock your fingers, arms up over the head, engage all the muscles, make yourself very long, stretch and release. One more time, engage all the muscles, stretch, 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 and then release again. Bringing the arms back by your sides and find Shavasana. Just let your toes fall outwards. Bringing the arms a bit away from your body with the palms facing up. Relaxing the shoulders away from your ears. Close your eyes and just connecting with your deep yoga breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Let the effects of today's practice soak into your body. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you again soon. Namaste.